Well guys, it has been a while since I last gave you an update. I was on my week 2 in flight attendant training, and I'm sure you all already know what happened by the title of this video. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and talk about my experience and what necessarily has happened since then. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so psych. It has officially been 3 weeks since flight attendant training has ended. Guys, I am officially a flight attendant for a regional airline. I'm super excited about it. However, I'm super stressed because, as the people who have followed this page from the beginning know, what I currently want to pursue and what I want with a company. So I'm being pulled 100 different directions, but you guys heard it first. I'm officially a flight attendant. However, I have not done my IOE yet. We don't get our IOEs. I don't think we're gonna get them until like later this week, but I've been trying so hard to put all of these videos together and make a video for you guys, and I just can never find the right time or the content because these last 3 weeks since flight attendant training has ended has just been insane. So I'm gonna kind of jump in with it and just kind of tell you guys what has been up in my life. I finished my last initial 2 weeks of training. It went very good and smooth. I passed my finals. I passed everything that I needed to pass. I got my crew badge. Going to the airport the day of graduation was quite interesting. It took me like, I don't even know, an hour to find KCM. And for those people who don't know what KCM, it's the security that flight attendants get to walk through, and they don't have to go through like TSA just because they're crew members. So it took me 45 minutes to find that, and then once I got there, the guy like looked at me and he's like, first time, and I was like, oh boy, that's how you know it's bad. But yeah, everything went really good though with training. I felt that a regional airline training wasn't as hard as a mainline, but regardless, if you're a person that doesn't know anything about aviation and you've never been in it, it's gonna be hard. I went into this training knowing what I learned from my previous training with a mainline, and granted, everything was switched around, so it kind of messed with me in regards to procedures, policies, and everything, but it still helped. So part of it helps and part of it just confuses you even more. But I made it through training. And so ever since training, you know, we just got our domiciles 2 days ago. I found out that I am going to be based out of Salt Lake City, which I'm super, super upset about. But we're not gonna talk about that, that's fine, whatever. I'm gonna figure it out. I was hoping that I would have Phoenix as my base because my home is here. This is my home. I don't have to have roommates. I have my car. I have family. I have everything that I need here. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to be in Salt Lake City, knowing that I am with a company that does not really appreciate commuting your first year. So it's going to be a little bit difficult on me. I got a lot of things to figure out, but however, let's jump into the week after training. I had a trip planned to go back to Montana and visit my family, and I had to help my boyfriend move all of his stuff into a U-Haul so we could eventually bring it back here to Arizona, which he's been here for years, but he was ready to move all of his stuff here. So we went back home, we visited our family, and then we got his stuff, and we drove there, and then we drove back to Phoenix, which is like a 17-hour drive. So I had to drive through Salt Lake City and then drive back, which Salt Lake was a place that I was at for 32 days for training. So fun times. Salt Lake has just been in my life a lot the last month and a half. But yeah, I was afraid the entire time I was gonna get called, so I packed all of my uniforms, all of everything, and brought it with me. And then another week passed when we got back home, still nothing. And then this will be the third week, well, close to the third week, but we finally got our domiciles a couple days ago. So by the end of this week, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get our IOE. However, I've been trying to find a crash pad, and guys, it's not fun. I never thought that I'd be a person that would do crash pad, but here we are. And I found this one place that I was willing to pay out the money for a single room. It was about $750, and that's how much your first paycheck is, I think. Roughly is what somebody had told me, but I don't even know if that's true because it's different for everyone, but whatever. I opted to pay the $750 for a private room. I had my own bathroom, I had my own closet, I had my own space. And it was in this really beautiful home with this beautiful backyard. I had one other roommate and then like one person that was crash padding in the house itself, but I had my own private room. I was basically going to be living there. But however, when I was talking to the female about this house, she said that she wanted the person to be there for at least 3 months minimum, and I was like, I'm trying to get out of Salt Lake ASAP. So, and then she's like, well, depending on where you want to be based at, it's very seniors, so good luck. But she didn't say it in regards, I made her sound rude, but she was very nice about it. She gave me a lot of information, but I opted to go out of that because I just didn't want to screw her over in her rent or anything. But when it comes to crash pads, I get a little bit more nervous because I have like sleep apnea. I have something wrong with my sinuses, and I don't have the insurance basically to cover me to go to a doctor to, you know, get these problems fixed, because I snore worse than anybody you would ever encounter. And there's so much that goes into it, but I'm just a very courteous person, and I don't want to be that person in a crash pad. If I am sleeping in the same room with a person, I don't want to be that person that snores and then they just hate their life. Did that once before with a company that I got sent home from training, and I was a roommate. My roommate was 60 years old, and it was just a complete nightmare. So I am really trying to find a crash pad or a place that I can at least rent the room out. But however, there's certain things that go along with that. And in Salt Lake City, it's so hard to find transportation there. And I was there for a month, and it was horrible with not having a car. So I definitely want to move my car there, but however, I don't know how that works with a crash pad. There's so many things that go into it. So I'm really trying to get the feel for how a crash pad works and what's going on. But yeah, that has been my experience so far, and I'm very terrified because I feel like I forgot everything since training, because it's been 3 weeks. I have not touched any information. I've received emails and I've read them, but that's not really things that I need to focus on, so to speak. Like, to pass my IOE, like, I need to know what I did in the last month of training, and I feel overwhelmed. It's great time, good timing. Oh, also, forgot to tell you guys, my air conditioning went out in my car, my AC compressor, and my car was blowing hot air. And if you guys don't know, Arizona is like 100 degrees right now, and it's only climbing. So being in 100-degree weather in a car that blows hot air, it's miserable. I don't recommend that to anybody. Don't recommend that. I had the worst time ever. So anyways, we took it to Honda, and they told us it's gonna be about $2,000, and I basically was like, cool. I haven't had a job for 2 months, and now I have to pay $2,000 for my car. Great. What else could happen to me? Granted, I know it could be worse, but I've just been getting hit left and right with expenses, especially all the time being in Montana with my family, paying the money to drive there, paying the money to drive back, food. Oh my gosh, so much money's been spent in food, but whatever. If you do flight attendant training, I do highly recommend that you save up a significant amount of money for yourself so you're not stressing during training or even after, because you never know what's going to happen. But I do want to show you guys some little goodies I got while I was in training, because I stress bought things, but they're good things. So this is all my baggage. I'm looking officially. You guys probably can't see it because it's dark, but I got all Travel Pro stuff. My tote is, I can't remember what the name of it is, but I wish I would have got a different tote, and I definitely wish I would have got a different suitcase. My suitcase is a 21 inch. I thought that's what was our requirements. However, I guess it's supposed to be 22 inch, and I wish that I would have had that extra inch because it makes a difference. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking that's what she said, but let's not go there. But anyways, I like all of it anyways in regards to, you know, how sturdy it is and how great it looks, and it's great. Like, you can roll it on anything and it's quiet, which is super nice. But I think all the money that I spent towards my luggage is going to be a very nice asset to have for future traveling, like personal traveling, my career and whatnot. So I did spend a little bit of money on all of my stuff. I did get my lunchbox off of Amazon because I do have friends that were that are still a part of the first flight attendant training that I got dismissed from. A lot of them still talk to me, and one of them recommended this lunchbox off of Amazon just because it's bigger. They said that they had bought a Travel Pro one and this one was just better. So I went ahead and took their word for it, and I just got that. I also did buy myself an Apple Watch. I just thought it would be better for the line. I don't know. I like it. I don't love it. I thought I would love it, but I'm actually kind of disappointed in Apple product with the watch itself, because I did get the Nike watch just because I like Nike everything. However, you have to charge this once every 24 hours. Like, you have to charge it. The charge doesn't last any longer than that, and that's actually pretty disappointing to me, knowing that how Apple products are. They should have been able to make the like battery quality in their watch better than what it is. So I'm actually disappointed in the Apple Watch itself, but I mean, it'll be nice for the line because, you know, I'm not supposed to have my phone on me, so I have my Apple Watch that receives calls and texts if I need to have them, which it'll be nice to have, but it was just a little bit disappointing. So, and this was a stress buyer during training, so I don't recommend to buy stressful things or like stress buy if you guys have that during training, because I did some damage. But I'm doing good. I'm really stressed out about IOE, but this is what we're dealing with. So if you stayed the entire video, thank you for watching. I'm gonna keep on keeping you guys updated. Thank you for all who reach out to me and care about my initial experience through training and the things that I go through. I really love being able to share my experiences with you guys, and if I can help anybody in any way, shape, or form, definitely please feel free to reach out to me. I try my best to help everyone that I can because I want to see everybody else winning and myself winning. That's just the kind of vibes that we're putting out in the world and we're going after. So if you guys stayed and actually watched the entire video, I appreciate you. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment. Tell me what you want to see, what you want to hear, advice, anything that you guys want to hear from me. I will be making more videos. Stay tuned for my first trip. Definitely will be trying to make some videos, but I find it very hard to do vlogs when you're traveling. So I really give my hands down to all of the people who do that for a living, because it's been difficult for me, but I'm gonna try my best to do that. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.